Welcome back to the Beers Breakevens late show. And to give you the hot tip, it's late as fuck. How are you, Tim?
I'm snoozy, but I'm fired up for another ripping edition of the Late Show.
Yeah, hanging on by a rugby league thread, but we're ready to go. Kat Haddad,
Yo,
our guest of honour, how are you?
Needed some shots.
What about the Cedars jersey? by
I
the
know,
way?
right?
Very good gear. I like it.
I don't know if you know, but I'm Lebanese.
No, you've mentioned it a million times. Okay, we got questions. We got a rock off. We're doing things. Let's go.
Right.
Scissor, paper, rock. Oh, fuck, the kid's good. Kid is fucking good. You can take the new ball. Your
right.
question.
Okay, Timmy. Question number 1. Sorry, and I accidentally started the timer. Jared wants to know, how long do you expect Koloamatangi to stay playing middle for?
Great question, because as a middle, he's probably a buy. The Bunnies have the buy next week. He will be in that origin frame, depending on what they want to do with middles and Terrell May, whether or not he gets selected. But Keaon going back to the middle makes me think maybe he's a bit closer than we think. I think he'll be around 13 by if he stays in the middle. To answer his question, I think he stays there, but Rue, we know that he wants to play on the edge.
Yeah.
It's tough because he's not a buy on the edge. He is as a middle.
Yeah, mate. How long do we expect him to? Honestly, I hope it's the next decade. 'Cause I think he'll be one of the best forwards in rugby league. But yeah, from everything I've heard, he doesn't want to play as a middle. Whether Wayne Bennett has different influence on him, whether Brendan Smith comes back in 6 weeks' time and he goes in the middle, I don't know how this is going to play out. If he does stay in the middle, I'll be buying him in the next few weeks. But I got to tell you, mate, I'm far from confident he's going to stay there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, good job. Trev, is it time to give up on Billy Smith or hold for buy coverage?
I'm holding Billy Smith for buy coverage is my play. He's a guy that's got a bit of a ceiling. I think the Roosters are starting to look somewhat good at the moment. That'll probably age terribly, but I think they're looking okay. And Billy Smith, I like the buy coverage. So I'm going to hold him for now. What are you thinking?
I'm holding for now, but for anyone sitting there trying to get a gun in or fund some cash by getting a cheapy CTW in or something like that, you don't have to hold him just for buy coverage. Like last year, I learnt the origin period, don't hold those plotters. Not saying he's a rugby league plotter, but he could average 30 to 40 through that period, and he sort of fits in that box a little bit. No harm in selling, but as it stands, I'm going to hold on to him.
Like it.
I like it. Okay, from love/hate the Knights, is Turbo an option if he's not selected by Laurie?
That's you, right?
Yeah, it's me. I think he'll be selected by Laurie. Let's say he doesn't get selected by Laurie. He's down to 623K with a 108 break even. So after this week, he'll drop to probably like 600K. He plays the 3 major buy rounds. In those rounds, he plays the Eels, Titans, and Rabbitohs. I would entertain it, yes.
You have to entertain it. I was about to say if he's not picked, he's not 100%, but mate, even Turbo at 70% at 600K, I think I have to get on.
Pong to him next week if he
Would
missed
be
out.
delicious. Would be unreal. So if he misses out, I will be buying him just because he's Tom Trbojevic, but I'd be very surprised if he misses out.
Same.
If he misses out, it means he's not playing for Manly, in my opinion.
Yeah, because he'd be hurt.
Yeah.
All right, great. From Chadwick, trading Marju, if you had to choose one of Garrick or Lucas for the origin period, who would it be?
Jeez.
Oh, this is tough. Now, my gut feel, I'm just having a quick squiz at draws and whatnot, my gut feel is Dylan Lucas to be the one that I would target. Looking at the draw, I think it would be Dylan Lucas for me. I'm on the Dylan Lucas train. What are you thinking, big fella?
It's so hard. Lucas is reliable. Garrick has the huge upside. They both play all 3 major buy rounds. I think Lucas, and I think the factor there is the dual position gets him over the line. If it was only 2RF Lucas, I'd probably be swayed into Garrick, but I think if Ola misses Origin 2, which is a big chance as well, that'll help Garrick on that right edge. But yeah, I just think Lucas' dual position and the importance of that, his base, I'd go with Lucas, but it's tricky.
Yeah, I mean, Garrick's gone above 60 twice in the last 6 weeks. Origin incoming, DC is going to be gone, Turbo's going to be gone. Yeah, I'm on the Lucas train personally.
Okay, from Ryan Campbell, Daniel Scipiti for the big horse.
Ooh.
The big horse, Corey Horsburgh.
Yeah, the way that it was
Is it me?
worded, it's you.
Is it me?
It's you.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You've lost 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm scrambling too. I don't think you need to trade Corey Horsburgh right now. I think Timmy made some really good points in Beers and Breakevens a little bit earlier today. What's
I reckon
Scipiti?
he means Jacob.
He must
Scipiti.
mean Jacob. Well, you know what? Just for that fuck up can we name names? Who put in that question?
Ryan Campbell.
Look, I'm sure you're a good guy, but you've cost me big time there.
Yeah,
Two first names as well.
Mate, I don't love it personally, but
Just go fuck myself. That's fine.
well, your time's up.
Well, because he fucking gave me the wrong player. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
you go. You
Nah,
go.
fuck it. Go.
I don't love this at all, but I keep hearing his name thrown up in this Origin conversation, and that concerns me a lot because if you bought him and you got picked for Origin, you'd be like, oh, what have I done? He's got back-to-back games of 47 minutes and 56 minutes, scored 72 and 59 with a base of 66 and 53.
What the fuck happened in the last 2 weeks?
I don't know. I'd be lying if I'd said I'd looked at him. 371k, he's got a break-even of -9, and he also had that 2-minute game where he scored 0 points against the Dogs, and then he missed a stretch.
371k is outrageous.
It's so cheap because of the 0.
Yeah, right. And that's out of his rolling average now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Time's up. Make a decision. Yes or no?
I can't remember what the question was.
Well, it was
Not a tough one. Buy or
So-
He
void.
named 7 players. Most of them weren't in the question. What was
so
it?
What's him and his
the
brother?
correct Scipiti brother.
Yeah, which was
for the big
Jacob, not
horse.
Daniel.
Yes.
Yeah, for Hawes.
Yeah.
I think I'd be holding Hawes for now. I don't trust Jacob Scipiti personally.
I don't either. The numbers are great. As I said, I keep hearing his name around Origin conversations.
Yes.
That
All
scares
right.
the
So
shit out
don't
of me.
risk
If
it.
he gets a 7 this weekend, you'll regret it.
All right. From Dev, is KL Iro the super pod we're overlooking?
Can't wait to get Rue's thoughts on this. He didn't bring him up in Beers and Breakevens, but mate, after not getting any attacking stats last year, the major ones just eluded him. He scored in every game this season, including a double. He cannot stop scoring. Mate, plays the first 2 major buy-ins, 694k, 73 break even. His base of 36 is ridiculous. It's hard to argue against him.
Yeah, it's very hard to push back on. He is killing it. 36 base.
He'd be over no one. Are you tempted?
Oh, I hadn't looked at him until now. Mate, I can't be tempted on all these motherfuckers.
You need a second team.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, I mean, he'll probably score this weekend going up against that Melbourne right edge. I'd back him in there. Yeah, I think he's a good play for people out there. Isn't it weird? Like when a guy's a cheapie one year, you think he's not as much value the year after.
100%. Like, he's peaked in price
He's
because of
peaked.
his,
Yeah,
No,
but
he's just a
he's
gun.
just a weapon. He's got heaps better. Yeah, obviously been one of my day one boys. Wildly handsome too.
So handsome.
Remember we met him in Vegas? Holy.
You say that like I would forget that.
Jesus Christ.
Cat.
Man, you want my thoughts on KL Iro? Oh, wait, sorry, moving on. From Catherine. From Catherine. Lomax as a pod.
Lomax as a pod, obviously returning this week. I think he'll have something to prove. I think that Mitch Moses is going to get him so much pill, it's not even funny. Plays the next, 4 weeks, including round 12. Decent matchups, mate. Newcastle, Manly, Penrith. Then you got Canterbury. Misses the next 2 bye weeks. He's just paying a lot of bicky for a guy with 118 break even. If you got the money and you got a good enough team, I can understand it for the next few weeks.
And you just worry with the one game back from injury, clearly trying to prove an Origin point. Is he ready? What's it going to be like? You can bet one thing.
Yeah.
With one game to prove an Origin spot,
Against a debutant.
he could have 30 runs this week.
Yep. Yep.
And
He's
like
going
even
to go
his high
nuts
ball,
this
he'll
week.
compete every high ball. But yeah, with the break even and a potential Origin selection looming, not for me, not this week.
118 might not be enough this week, but it will be over the next few weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have
now
one
I'm gonna
final question.
hijack.
Yeah. Okay. Off you go. I was going
Thank
to
you. I'm
intro
going to hijack Williams this one. Random question. You're at home. Mum makes you a sandwich. She cuts it in half. Got 2 half sandwiches there. Where's your first bite, Tim Williams? Whereabouts?
Cuts it straight down the middle.
Hey, well, I think she'd cut diagonal. Oh, okay, or yeah, either or, diagonally or down the middle, doesn't really matter. Where's your first bite coming from? Like, are you a centre guy? Are you a corner guy? Are you a flip it over, back of the
Well, for
crust?
starters, if it's diagonally cut, obviously you go from the corner. Like, it's just bite size to go through it that way. It doesn't make sense. Let's say it's going through the guts. No, I find biting through the middle weird. I'm starting from the corner every day of the week. And I'll tell you something else.
On the diagonal,
Well-
are you starting from the corner both ways?
Corner both ways for sure. There's not a chance I'm starting from the middle. Firstly, it's messy. You're getting food on your face and it just doesn't make sense to me. You go from the corner. Yeah, I find it odd that anyone would go anywhere different.
You'll have 2 questions coming your way
Just
too.
quickly.
Where's your second bite then? If you go one corner, are you then chomping again on that edge, or do you go to the other corner to free up the middle bite?
I'm just going from where I started. I'm going from that corner and I'm making my way downtown.
Make your way down.
Shout out Vanessa Carlton.
So you finish with the other crust bit, or would you finish with the centre?
You put some thought into this. Yeah, like I don't want to be finishing on crust.
Yeah, no way.
So
Yeah,
at the very end, I'm probably holding the middle sandwich bit in my fingers and I'm nipping off that last bit of
So
crust.
you're going end, then you're copping that crust, then you're getting this purity bit here.
I'm going, that's a great way to do it. Yeah, so for a crust there,
Yeah.
I'm probably going in from the crust there, up there, and then I'll probably go down there, hold that, nip that off, and then go the middle bit in the middle.
Go the hey diddle diddle. Yeah, I like that. What are you doing, Kathmandu?
None of that.
Whoa! What's your
So
opening
for
move?
starters, I feel isolated by the question because I will have like Lebanese bread growing up.
No, it's a sandwich, Kat.
Okay,
Sandwich.
but okay. If I'm making it, it's me making the sandwich, by the way.
Sure.
My mum doesn't make me sandwiches. Since we're getting into the finer details of this. Corner first, second corner.
Ooh.
I also like the crust. So like I eat all that. I'm not wasting a bite. Corner, and it's cut diagonally, by the way.
Yeah.
Corner, then the middle, packed with flavour. No crust in that bite.
Cat finishes on double crust.
And then I make my way through the crust, and then I'll kind of finish the last bite would be like the corner.
Oh,
And if
no.
it was cut down the middle, I would take the exact same approach.
Your last bite is the corner V. Is that what I'm
Correct.
hearing?
That's sick.
I like crust.
It's fucking weird.
I like
That's
crust.
weird.
You know, they say
You sound like
they used
someone
to
that
say
mum
crust,
didn't make their fucking sandwiches.
crust was good for your hair. This is stupid. This is things that parents said to make you eat crust.
You do have good hair,
You do have
Thank
good
you.
hair.
And I eat my
Can't
crust.
argue with results.
Yeah.
but the double crust finish.
That's fucking weird.
That's weird. What do you do, bro?
No, I'm actually with you. I would go end, and then I would finish with the goodness in the
Yeah.
middle. Standalone. I'm
I
really
don't
shocked by that.
understand the goodness in the middle play.
No crust. I don't have a huge issue with crust, but there's no denying the best bit of the sandwich is the non-crust section in the middle. It's pure. It's purity. It's also whatever like you have on there is going to have the most in there. It's going to be the best bite. It's
Yeah. Oh,
destined
do
to.
I have the chicken, avocado, tomato, and lettuce as my last bite, or do I go the double crust corner?
Yeah, it's just
I like crust.
more than the sandwich you're
I
ordering.
don't discriminate on any part of the food.
Yeah, but there's a reason why you went that sandwich and not a different sandwich. It's because of what's inside it. Or you would have just been like a duck and had 2 bits of bread together.
I've done that too, so.
She got to be dude.
I think we've stumped her a little bit here. I think she's reconsidering her sandwiches did
No,
you
I'm
get
not.
our context?
Of course.
You just
I get
disagree.
it. I get it, but I think by the end of the sandwich, I'm not as engaged as I was at the beginning. I'm more I'm satiated. I've had some bites of food. Whatever hunger I had before is less now. I've had half the sandwich, so I'm feeling good. I'm just kind of powering through, and by the end of the meal, I'd value the bites less. So I don't mind if there's less flavor on those final bites.
Are you
picking
the
up-
serial killer vibes? that Kat's
Yes,
throwing
I'm
out?
loving the sandwich currency I'm getting from Kat. What were you going to say about the Lebanese bread? What was going to be your point there?
Well, because you would put something in the you open up the Lebanese bread.
Do you just put crust in your Lebanese bread by any chance? No, sorry, continue. Yeah.
Open it up
Yeah.
and say you put like butter, jam, Nutella, Vegemite, whatever you're into,
Yep.
and you roll it back up, and it's the top and the bottom look exactly the same. So you just roll with it, literally.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
What I'm saying is all bites are the same.
Now, I know I offended you deeply when I said mum makes sandwiches and you do, but when you do make them, are you a cut diagonally or hey diddle diddle? Cat and the fiddle. Jacob.
I don't want to be that person, but I don't really make a sandwich on like regular bread.
Okay, if for example you were in the studio here and you made me a sandwich, for example, where would you cut it?
I'd ask you how you want it cut.
Let's say, okay, we're done here.
This has gone on way too long.
I'm sick of my own voice.
Yeah, let us know in the comments where you take your first bite and how you would make it work. But I think we've had enough of each other, right?
Way too much.
Way
I
too
think we just
tired.
spoke more about sandwiches than we did Supercoach.
It's a great question, though, right?
It's
I
a
think
good
because
question.
we're all
thinker.
tired and hungry. That's why.
Yes, yeah.
Anyway, it was a pleasure.
See you next week.